The DJ plays my song and I feel alright. My hands to play my song, the butterflies fly away. Not in my head like yeah, not in my head, it's like yeah. My hands to play my song, and know I'm gonna be okay.
Oh, hey everybody. Sorry, I was at my factor party. I forgot I got to teach too. So I'm going to walk you through the factor party, but before you get to the factor party, you got to know a couple of key multiplication words we're going to give to you. The factor party is going to help out a lot, especially if you have a tough time with your multiplication facts at first. This is going to be a way to help you start learning those. So, multiplication words, let's go through them. First one is a product. If a question comes up and says, what is the product of 5 and 8? What they're saying is multiply 5 and 8. So 5 times 8 is 40. The answer, the product of 5 and 8 is 40. Okay, the one that we're really going to hit today, factors. Factors unlock a lot of things that we do in 4th and 5th grade. Factors are huge, especially when we get to fractions. They're really going to help us unlock a lot of those things. So factors, I like to call them, they're the multiplication facts. So when I want to know the factors of 24, I want to know what multiplication facts make a 24. So I've got 1 and 24, 2 and 12, 3 and 8, 4 and 6. Teachers love using 24 and they love using 36 because there's a ton of math facts to learn. We're going to start a little bit smaller than that today, but those are two of the favorites to be used on tests, 24 and 36. So factors are the multiplication facts, and I used to get these mixed up with multiples when I was a kid. Multiples. Multiples are the count by numbers. If I say, what are the multiples of 3? There they are, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, they go on forever. I could keep counting forever. Factors, I only have a limited number. I can't get any bigger than this. But multiples, I could just keep going forever and ever if I wanted to. So multiples, they're the count by numbers. You've been doing them since you were a little kid. 2, 4, 6, 8, 5, 10, 15, 20, 10, 20, 30, 40. So count bys are multiples. Factors are the multiplication facts that make that number. Okay? So let's go to the party I was just partying at here. This is our factor party, and I can't take credit for this awesome thing. Mrs. Hartman, one of my colleagues, brought this to my attention to help kids that don't know their multiplication facts yet to access some of the things that they need to be able to do for 4th grade. Now, the long-term goal is to memorize your multiplication facts, because it's going to make things a lot easier, it's going to go a lot faster. But if you're not there yet, that doesn't mean you can't do the work that needs to get done in 4th grade. So let's show you how a factor party works. We're going to start off with 12. Now I was told, and I agree, the best thing to do when you're starting off is keep your product, because the product's the one we're going to put it there, keep that below 35. That's going to make it easier, because I have this huge chart here, and I don't want to use the whole chart at first. I only want to use part. And if I stay below 35 for my product, I only got to do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're just going to practice there first. Now, if you know your math facts, if you've been really hammering those multiplication facts and you know them, you can really quickly, I can go, okay, what are the math facts that make a 12? And I can go down my list here and I just go, well, 1 times 12, that's 1. 2 times 6, 3 times 4, 4 times 3, but he's really an imposter, he's that guy. And 5 doesn't have one. Guess what? 5 is not getting invited to the party. Get out of here, sorry, you don't have a ticket. This guy, you're the same as that guy. You're just trying to sneak back in and get more food. We're not using you. So, we know who's attending the party right now. We've got our factor party list. That's the list of guests that we're allowing into our party. 1 and 12 are allowed in. 2 and 6 are allowed in. 3 and 4 are allowed in. And I know some of you are looking at home going, you didn't give me a trick, you just gave me a list of the math facts, and I don't know my math facts yet. How do I do this? Here we go. Let's back up. Let's pretend I don't know my math facts yet. I'm going to erase all this stuff, and I'm going to help you out. Now, the coolest guy in the room is 1, because guess what? 1's always getting invited to the party. The target's always 12, or 12, or whatever number. I'm sorry, it's not always 12. It's whatever number we have up here. And 1 times anything is the identity property. 1 times 12 is going to give me 12. 1 times 20 is going to give me 20. 1 times 5 million is going to give me 5 million. So 1 is always invited. All right. Now let's go to 2. Now let's say I don't know my 2's. I don't know 2 times what gives me a 12. Is there anything? Here's what we're going to do. We're going to make 2 big bubbles, and we're going to fill the bubbles. Now, we're going to put tallies in here until we get to 12, but I got to keep giving them back and forth, back and forth. All right, so here I go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Do I have the same number of tallies in each bubble? Yes. Yes, I'm invited. Well, how many tallies are in each bubble? 6. 6. Well, looks like we just found 2's date. 2's going to the party with 6. All right, let's try 3, because we knew 3 worked. Let me erase my bubbles here. And 3 tells me I need to make 3 bubbles. 1, 2, 3. 3 bubbles. Alright? And I'm going to keep putting tally marks in these bubbles until I get to 12 total tally marks, and then I'll see, do I have the same number in each bubble? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And I've got 4 in here, 4 in here, 4 in here. Yes, this works, because I've got the same number of tally marks in each bubble. And guess what? 3 is going to the party with 4. Now, before we already did this, if I know that one, then I know 4 and 3 are the same thing. They're not going again. Quit taking all my food. But let's look at one that doesn't work, because we told you 5 doesn't work. Let's see what happens when we do one that does not work. Alright, erase this. And the 5 tells me that's how many bubbles I'm making. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I got to do 12 tally marks here, and I got to make sure that I fill them all in here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Alright, let's see here. I've got 3 tally marks here, 3 tally marks here, 2 tally marks here, 2 here, and 2 here. That's got to be the same number everywhere, and it isn't. So you're not going 5, sorry. Better luck next time. Maybe you can go to the 10 party, but you're not going to this one. Alright? Let's erase everything. We'll do one more for you, so you got another example to look at home. And let's try out, how about, well, let's do 10. We're making 5 feel bad about himself. Let's do 10. Alright? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And let's take a look here. 1 times 10, 1's the cool guy. He gets invited to everything. Okay, parties like a rock star. 1 and 10. 1's taking 10 to the party, 1 goes to every party. 2, well, I don't know. They make 2 bubbles. And this time, how many tally marks do I need? 10 total tally marks. Let's go back and forth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They both have the same amount, and that amount is 5. So 2's lucky, 2's going to the party, and 5 gets to go. Good for you, 5. But I'm smart and I'm a problem solver. I'm looking at patterns and I see if 2 and 5 are going up, they got back in line way down here and they're sneaking in. Joker, you're not going. You already went the first time. Alright, let me try 3. 3 bubbles. 1, 2, 3. Alright, I gotta get 10 tally marks. Let's fit them in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's got to be the same amount of tally marks in each bubble. This guy's got 4. This guy's got 3. This guy's got 3. Sorry, 3. You're not going. But that's okay. You went to the 12th party. I got one last one to try out here. And that is 4. So let me make 4 bubbles. 1, 2, 3, 4. And let's go 1, 10. There's my 10 tally marks. There's 3 in here, 3 in here, 2 in here, 2 in here. That's not the same number each time. I'm sorry, 4, you're not going either. The only people going to the 10 factor party are going to be 1 and 10, and 2 and 5.